Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Combat Only account. We're here killing some Pegasus, trying to get that ancient claw fragments. This video is taken a while to make, so this is going to be a relatively short update video on this account because these grinds are getting to the point where it just takes a long time to make each video, just from purely grinding out the things that I want in each video. So a perfect example of this is these Pegasus. You can see I've killed 3,581 of them. You're supposed to have the Ancient Claw completed at about 3,030 of them, so, or 3,034 of them, whatever it is, because it's a 3% drop rate. So a little bit over drop rate, which isn't too bad. The painful part is that I woke up this morning with 97 of them. Claw fragments, and as you can see, and I buried all the bones. So as you can see, so far this morning we have killed 325 of them and gotten 2 claw fragments so far. So that's a little bit rough. We're trying to grind out that last one. But I figured I'd bring you back and we'd go ahead and open up these chests. So we have 15 bandit chests. I've decided I don't really care about the ancient longbow, so I only ended up doing a few of these. If we get it from these 15 randomly, really luckily, then great. But otherwise, I'm not going to go for the ancient longbow. It's just not going to get enough use. It's not going to be useful enough. By the time we'd be using the ancient longbow, we'll already have Storm Snap, which is a much better bow. So we won't ever really use the ancient longbow, so we don't care about it. But we got some arrows that we are going to just sell the Addy and Ruin. I ended up selling the other arrows just for bank space, because I left it on Auto Slayer for a while and I kept running out of bank space, so I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious of bank space. We have 25 frozen chests. We're just missing the ice plate body, so we're going to see if we can manage to snag that. And we did. We snagged 2 of them. So we can go ahead and sell one of them and toss this into the ice armor. And we can go ahead and sell the rest of these. And all but one on all of these. So now we have our full ice armor set for when we do range training. I've been going back and forth on this ancient crossbow. And it seems like you don't really use the ancient crossbow on a normal account, and I've just been trying to do the math on the damage reduction, and I just don't see how you can get away without using the ancient crossbow. Like, Storm Snap is a much better weapon, but it's two-handed, and I don't see how you're ever going to be able to clear... I mean, obviously you can do it non-idle, just spam eating. You can do pretty much all of them very easily at a fairly low level if you're just spam eating, but the number of kills you have to get all of the items is fairly large, so you kind of do need to get up to a point where you can idle them, and I just don't see how the math works out to be able to do the Water God dungeon without using the ancient crossbow. Because Storm Snap, while it's way better, it's two-handed and you lose that 8% damage reduction from your shield. And without that 8%, since you don't have damage reduction potions, obviously on a combat only, I just don't see how it's really possible. So I think I am going to go for the ancient crossbow, despite the fact that we probably won't really use the ancient d'hide armor much, if at all, because we'll go pretty much straight from, we'll very briefly use it obviously when we're leveling, but we're pretty much going to go straight to having the Ares God armor, and won't really need the ancient d'hide all that much. So the only thing we're really going for from this is the ancient crossbow, but I don't see how it works out. What I might end up doing is I might end up grinding out all of the volcano that I need to do first, and grinding out all of the air god dungeon that I need to do, and see if I can make the damage reduction work out with the Ares God armor and Storm Snap, to do the Water God dungeon, and if I can't, then I'll come back and do the Ancient Crossbow after I have Infernal Claws and everything else. So these will be the last 10 Elder Chests for a while, and we don't really get anything from that. A couple of extra, one of each of these. Oh, we just got a random Slayer level there while we were killing these. Don't get a whole lot of Slayer experience from them, but something just from it being in the Slayer area. I'm using prayers right now. I haven't been for the vast majority of this grind, but I'm trying to speed it up and get those last that last one claw fragment that we need here to finish it out. But I will go ahead and cut the clip here and bring you back when we have the Ancient Claw completed. Hopefully it's not another 300 and something kills to get the last, very last one. We'll go ahead and see if this one drops it before we cut away here. And nope. Alright, I'll bring you back when we have that 100th fragment. Alright. We have finished killing those Pegasus. We have our 100 Ancient Claw fragments, which we can upgrade into an Ancient Claw. And we can go ahead and look at that. It's going to be a bit of a plus to all attack styles and our strength bonus. And we get some defense bonus. And I think the conclusion has kind of been reached that Ancient Claw is just straight up better than the Sunset Rapier after all. The Sunset Rapier tests really well in the combat sim against certain enemies, but it just kind of loses out after in the extreme long term. It just kind of starts losing out in a lot of situations, and it always loses out in experience. You simply don't get as much experience. For right now, I'm going to keep it. I may end up selling it later for the bank slot. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with it. For right now, bank slots aren't that big of an issue, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep that for now. As for what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the clip here, and I'm going to go ahead and idle some Volcanic Cave. This is going to be a fairly short video. I just have to get this out finished before I leave for work today so that I can have it edited and out for the video tomorrow. So I'm just going to go ahead and idle this until I am getting close to absolutely having to leave for work. And then we'll go ahead and open up all of the elite chests that we get. We have 35% damage reduction, so we have plenty of damage reduction to idle this dungeon right now without any real fear. And we have, what is it, 11,000 something lobsters, so we have plenty of lobsters. So I'll just leave this idling, and I will go ahead and bring you back when we are, or when I'm ready to leave for work, and we'll go ahead and open up these chests, and that'll be this video. In between videos, I'll probably stack up a bunch more elite chests, and that's kind of the plan moving forward, is to stack up elite chests and get ready for the Air God dungeon next. So I will see you then. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we're killing one more Malks here, but you can look at the food, and doing this has absolutely decimated the food. So that's going to be the main limiting factor. We always knew it would be. It's always going to be the amount of food we can manage to get our hands on to idle these dungeons. The dungeons don't take very long. It's nothing I'm ever going to be really idling overnight. There's just never going to be enough food for that. So overnights, it's all going to be about getting food. As much food as possible. So we'll go ahead and run away from that. And we have 22 chests to open up. I'm going to go ahead and equip first my normal looting amulet and experience ring. And we'll just jump to giants for now because they're our Slayer task. But as far as getting food goes, eventually it's going to be killing Raging Horde elites for trout. But I'm not sure, and we can go ahead and do the math right now on this actually. we'll go ahead and fight one of them. And we can go ahead and quickly do the math, because it's 99 max hit on how much food we would need to leave this for 10 hours. So 99 times 0.12 gets us 11.88 per attack, divided by the 2.6 second attack speed, times 60 seconds, times 60 minutes, times 10 hours, divided by the 110 that our lobsters heal, would require about 1,500 lobsters for a 10-hour period. So we can easily already idle these when we want to and try to get some food off of them. Let's see, per kill though, I wonder how much food we're actually using compared to how much we'd be getting off of it. I don't know if it's really all that worth it to do right now. We'll go back to killing giants. I would suspect we probably need to get some ancient armor, get some more damage reduction, maybe get the Fury of the Elemental Zodiac as well. Well, actually, no, that won't help at all, because we need the Amulet of Looting on if we're leaving it overnight. So maybe it'll just be getting the ancient armor before we start doing that. But until we can start doing that, it's just going to be doing Slayer tasks whenever possible. Maybe leaving Auto Slayer on. I'm not sure if that's food positive or if it's food positive by a lot or not. Because every now and again you're going to hit fairies, you're going to hit wizards. And fairies and wizards are just going to absolutely decimate our food every time we hit them. They're pretty rare to hit because there are only a couple of the possibilities out of all of the easy tasks. But I'm not sure, I'll have to look into that more. But without further ado, we should probably go ahead and open up and see if we can get our first piece of ancient armor off of 22 chests. And no. We did get some more silver and some gold. We got some stuff we can sell. Yeah, all of this is all sellable stuff. There's nothing here that we really need. The black d'hide body is nice, but we won't be using it. We're just going to go, by the time we have level 70 armor, we'll already be getting pretty close to using the god armor before too long. So keeping it as a training armor isn't really necessary in my opinion. But that'll be another 221,000, plus we can sell the 22 capes for 441,000 gold off of that, which is a nice little bump. We're up to 5 million. We did go ahead and max out the bank slot, so we are just over halfway to getting that next equipment slot unlock. But we're probably, like I said, we're probably going to try and grind out Air God before we go to ranged, so we're probably quite a ways away from ranged at this point. But yeah, these videos are going to be mostly short update videos for a while on this, and hopefully opening up some chests, hopefully get some ancient pieces going, and yeah, it's kind of slowing down. So hope you enjoyed watching this. We did get the ancient claw upgrade, which is very nice to have. That's a big grind to get out of the way. And I'll see you next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.